Shalom, shalom, Salakia, shalom, shalom. Give no praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Kakadash, Dabon. To my elders and my apostles, a great millstone, which are the men that rule well, the men that taught us this truth. So, peace, blessings, and salutations as always to the elect. Lord willing, the title be "Drink to Our Lips." The inspiration came from, one of the brothers in the chat, one of the officers, sent a 10-minute video of basically of Jake in the music industry being exposed. And it's funny because what you really see now is a running trend amongst all this wickedness coming out from, the Epstein case and things like that. And you got this guy Diddy now. Diddy's put on blast. I think he's going through that lawsuit as well. A lawsuit, which he's going to be hung out to dry because he's an Israelite. So they don't give a shit about throwing him under the bus. He doesn't have an escape route. Esau didn't make one for him. Whether Epstein, he had his little escape route, but I mean his was back to the spirit realm. But nonetheless, the reason I titled this "Drink to Our Lips" is because amongst this Israelite smear campaign, because there is one, we are always painted as the wicked ones and the biggest pieces of dung. We're painted as the biggest wicked ass whatever, right? We're the black people. But behind the scenes is a smiling Amalekite at the fact that's why the scriptures speak about thou slanderest thy own, thou hatest or slanderest thine own mother's son, because this hatred and those actions being taken goes back to Genesis, the 25th chapter, man. It ain't just them wanting to kill us. They're defaming us. You know what I mean? They're running a smear campaign on us. We're always seen as thieves and drug dealers and killers, but really that's their thing. They put they put Salakia, they put that theology in us, not theology, Salakia. They put that wisdom on us, so to speak. They put I'm trying to think of the right word. I always use it. But they're the ones that put that philosophy. There we go. They're the ones that put that philosophy in our minds. All right. Let me actually put this on Do Not Disturb before someone bothers me. But nonetheless, right? Drink to our lips, because I'm going to read it. Habakkuk 2:15. Woe unto them that giveth his neighbor drink. And when you read up, this is starting to speak about, the wicked, right? On various parts of the Habakkuk, the second chapter, it speaks about the prophecies and, out of nowhere, not out of nowhere, but around verse 3, I believe, it starts to talk about the faithful and the wicked and things like that, right? It says, woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth that bottle to him and maketh him drunk also, which is what they did. Because when you look at the scriptures, right, spiritually, you learn that drinking and eating and things like that and sleeping with can also be seen as or attributed to learning a philosophy or taking on to another god, because that's just the analogy given, right? It's a parable, parabolically speaking. It's slang, so to speak, right? The Heavenly Father has his what people call slang. It's really like code words, right? And one of those things is what putting thy bottle to him and makest him drunken also, because what he did was he took a philosophy and presented it to us as if it was strong drink and put the bottle to our mouth and made us drink it. When I say us, I'm talking about those wicked Israelites that partake in whatever, like this dude Diddy, right? He's going through his whole thing, his whole lawsuit and whatever, right? His legal issues, right? Well, that philosophy, who taught him that? That's Esau for you. Who taught him the music industry? He didn't make it up. He was just a dude. He's just a man from Manhattan, from Harlem, and what? That's the industry he chose to make his money in. He was just chosen, destined for wickedness, right? But who is who runs it though? You see, because Diddy don't own Interscope or whatever company he running or whatever company he partakes in, right? He don't own that. An Amalekite, so-called Ish person owns that. You see, that thou mayest look on their nakedness, right? Because that's what they do. Think about it. The richest Edomite Amalekites, right? They'll pay someone like, not even, forget about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. They're old news now. Ice Spice and women like that. Like the fact that she's dressed like a straight up whore and she's promoted heavily on social media, you can't escape it. You can hear her music everywhere and see her everywhere. She was at the Super Bowl being satanic. Yeah, she chose to do those things, but at the end of the day, who put the bottle to her mouth and said, promote this to your people? It was Amalek. Specifically Amalek. I don't want to just say Esau either, because it's the Ish people that's, It's verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered, which that's going into Isaiah 25:7, of the veil being pulled back, because that foreskin represents uncleanness, right? Let thy foreskin be uncovered. That uncleanness of Esau, Edom is being exposed, That's literally what's happening. It's Esau's being exposed on a high level, because not only now are they saying, oh, all these Israelites is being wicked as hell, look at what did he doing. They also were mentioning how, yeah, but hey, I'm gonna just put this out there, but so and so was happened to be a Ish. The person that was also behind this was an Ish person. Even regular Edomites tell on you Amalekites. So let me keep reading though. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory, right? And that's exactly what's going to happen. And that's what's happening. That's why the scripture says in Psalm that he shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. You have Edomites, average Edomite Joes, just telling on Esau, snitching on the Amalekites, There's Edomites that make whole charts like how we got, and they're showing how, hey, the owners of these music and porno industries they're the Ish people, right? That's why they're deemed anti-Semitist, and then they're crucified and put to death and shit like that, right? They're told that they're promoted as crazy, right? But that's just the facts. Like, and that's the thing too. They own the porn and the music and various the media. They own all those things, and it just goes to show, that they're able to push out wickedness on a high level, because what? The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. They do those things. But what? Their uncleanness is being uncovered. That's why now they're on Front Street. They're going through lawsuits. They're being thrown under the bus, right? It says, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory, Salakia, right? Because no more. I'm gonna read Isaiah 32 though, because it ends it. That's where I'm gonna end it, because it finishes this point that what? They're the ones that are now not being looked at in the same light as before. Everybody knows that the Ish people are evil as hell, man. Everyone knows that. It's funny, today at the plantation we had a conversation. All my coworkers, and I had some Edomite coworkers, and they were like, yo, y'all remember when those Ish people, they said the word, but those Ish people got caught in the tunnels. They were turning up in the tunnels, and they were like, yeah, man, those guys are weird as hell. They had a mattress with the blood on it and the urine, and it was, they were down there dancing, being weird. Everybody's making fun of the Ish people. Everybody knows now y'all a bunch of damn demons, man. Isaiah 32:5, the vile person shall be no more called liberal, right? Who's the vile person? Esau, Edom. That's a perfect word to describe him, vile. And liberal as in royal. I believe that's what it means in that verse. What was that? Isaiah 32. I might just get it real quick what that word is for liberal. Because it doesn't mean liberal like what you think. Let's get the actual, the Hebrew for it is nadayab, which means this shit would not work. Salakia. Noble, noble, generous. That's what it means. So someone that's high up, the vile person should no more be called liberal. You're not noble anymore, Esau. Now you are that, you proverb and byword. Now you're the school shooter, the child molester. That's who you are now. If you're a Ish person, now you're a owner of a porn industry. You're nothing good, right? Nor the churl said to be bountiful, right? Their bountifulness is going to decrease, right? For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail, right? Which that's his MO, man. His whole thing is just death and destruction. And this is the man that sits there, right? All the resources available to him, all the riches in the world that he could possibly have, right? You got to think about this, all those resources available to him, and what does he do with it? Makes death. Give an Israelite all them same resources. Give an Israelite $1 trillion. You know what I mean? They're gonna buy a house, some cars. They're gonna have some women, some liquor, right? That's what Jake gonna do with that money, or do something good. Like create something useful. Esau creates instruments of death with his riches. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, the vile person will no more be called liberal, nor the choice said to be bountiful, aka, they're not looked at as noble anymore. That's shame. They're being uncovered. That's the whole point, that their shamefulness is being uncovered. Their shame is being seen. I'm gonna end it with Isaiah 25, man. Isaiah 25:7. Oh snaps! And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Right. Meaning that veil, that covering cast, right? Over all the nations, meaning every single nation, not only them not knowing who they are, but also coming to the conclusion when that parable is spoken about in the book of Isaiah, right? Is this the man that made the earth to tremble? That's what's gonna happen. We're in the beginning stages of that, because right now ain't nobody looking at them like God, man. Not no more. All right. It might be on a small level, but it's still the same, same thing though. They're not being looked at as God anymore. You see? Because what the Lord has destroyed in this mountain, that covering cast and that veil that was spread over all nations, he's being looked at for what he truly is. People are really going to say, this is the man that made the nations, that weakened the nations. This is him. Because what? He's going to be brought down. He's going to be known as nothing more than what he really is, which is the vile, the wicked. But nonetheless, that's all I wanted to bring out, man. Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Kakadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, which are the men that rule well and that taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, and insight teachers to the elect as always. And again, Shalom.